Hi guys, this is a full body mat Pilates workout for all levels. We're going to get right into it, so if you guys need a stretch, I'm going to link a stretch right here. Otherwise, we're going to get started. So we're going to start on our hands and knees today for a few cat-cows. So you're just going to make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders and then knees are under your hips. And you're going to arch the spine, looking up, reaching the chest forward, inhale. And then round the spine, dropping the head and curling the tailbone under. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, round. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. And then come to a neutral spine. You're going to walk your hands out just a few inches and then bring the knees together. And we're going to drop the hips over to one side. Just go as far as you can. You're going to get a stretch in the side of your waist, maybe in your hip, and then come up through center and drop the hips to the other side. And then other side again. And then again to the other side. And then come back through center and widen your knees out about hip width apart. And then you're going to tuck the back toes under. We're going to press back to a down dog. So you're going to lift the hips up. And then if you can straighten your legs, that's great. Otherwise, you can bend your knees. You can also walk it out. So you can drop one heel, lift the other heel, and bend the other knee, and then switch. So that just stretches the back of the legs, the calves, and switch. And switch. And again, switch. And then we're going to come forward into a high plank. So you're just going to shift forward so your hips come flat. And we're going to hold a high plank for about a minute. So you want to be on the balls of the feet and then bring the heels right over your toes. And then scoop the belly in and up so you're lifting your belly button towards the ceiling. Make sure you're not sinking down into your shoulders so you're pressing yourself away from the floor, widening in the shoulder blades. And then lift your head up a little bit. About 30 more seconds. Keep holding. Staying strong in your legs, in your waist, so you're not dropping down in your hips. Ten seconds left. 5. Good, and then drop the knees down. Just sink the hips quickly, and then we're going to bring the hips forward again. Tuck the back toes under. This time we're not going to come into a down dog, we're going to come into a knee hover. So you're going to tuck the toes under, lift the knees about 2 to 3 inches off the mat. We're just going to hold this for about 15 seconds. Just keep breathing, engage the core. So again, you're pulling your belly button in and up. 5 more seconds. And then drop the knees down, sink back 1 more time. And then we're going to come forward 1 more time for our last knee hover. So you're going to hold for another 15 seconds. Go up and hold. Make sure your knees are really just about 1 to 3 inches off the mat. So not higher than this. So if you're up here, try to go back down. 5 seconds. Good. Drop the knees down. Widen your knees out, and then your heels will come together, and you're going to sink your hips down towards your heels. Reach your arms forward for a child's pose. Just take 1 more breath. And then we're going to inhale, come up through center, and we're going to come into a clam series. So I'm going to lay on one side. Your knees are going to be bent like this, and then make sure your back is up against the back edge of the mat so you have enough room. All right, so the heels are going to be together, and we're going to open the knees and close the knees. So you want to do this without opening your hips up all the way, because you actually want to be using your hip strength to lift the knee up. So you might not open that much. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop it down. This time we're going to lift both the ankle and the knee. So it's going up like this. You can lift a little higher this time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep it lifted this time, as high as you can. And then you're going to rotate. So you're going to drop the heel, open the knee, and then drop the knee and lift the foot up. So you're rotating. It's like your hip is a little hinge. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open it one last time. This time we're going to keep it open. We're going to straighten the knee, straighten the leg out, and then bend. 2. I like to go slow and controlled because then I feel this all a lot more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. And then rest. You can punch out your butt. It helps a little bit. And then we're going to flip over to the other side. So we'll do that all on the other side. So again, lay down on your side, bend the knees, and then we're going to keep the heels together, open the top knee, and close. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Close it, and then the whole thing's going to lift up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep it lifted. We're going to open and close. So we're doing those rotations. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep it open and then straighten and bend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Good. Drop it down, punch out the butt. All right, and then we're gonna flip over onto our backs, coming into the 100. So lay all the way down on your back, bring your knees right over your hips so your shins are in tabletop this time. Reach your arms forward, and you're gonna lift the head, curl your head forward, curl the chest forward, so you're lifting your shoulders off the mat. So we're gonna start by extending the legs out. And we're gonna inhale, so we're gonna do 5 pumps inhaling, and exhale for 5. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Now take the right leg up to the ceiling, the left leg down. We're going to do 2 here. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. And switch. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. And then 2 really low. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good. Hug your knees into your chest and rest. I like to grab my knees wide and then rock out on my low back from side to side. And then we're going to straighten the legs out on the mat, coming into the roll up. So legs are straight, legs are squeezed together, and feet are flexed. Arms go up to the ceiling. You're going to inhale, lift the head and shoulders off the mat. Then start to pull the abs in as you curl forward. So you're exhaling to round forward. Inhale on the way down, curling tailbone under. Reach your heels forward as you go down slowly. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round, pulling the belly in, reaching forward. And then inhale on the way down. And exhale at the bottom. Again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, rolling back. Exhale at the bottom. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, round. And then come all the way up to seated. From here, we're going to come into elbow slip. So you're going to bend your knees. Your knees aren't going to be too bent. You still want to have some distance between your heels and your butt. So I'm going to walk myself back a little bit. And then your hands are going to come right underneath your knees. We're going to start by sitting tall, pulling the abs in and up, so we're lengthening through the spine. And then from there, we're going to curl the tailbone under to start to round back a little bit. And you want to come till your arms are straight and then go a little bit farther. Scoop the abs in a little bit more and stay there. You're going to slide the elbows down and touch the mat. If they're not touching, go down a little bit more. Now really pull in the belly as you stay there to reach your arms forward. And back. We're doing 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Come all the way up. Take a butterfly stretch. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. Wobble the knees out from side to side. All right. And we're going to lay all the way back down. We're going to do the roll over. So make sure you have enough room behind you and in front of you so you don't kick anything. So we're going to take our hands down by our sides, squeeze the legs together, and then bring the legs up to 45. From there, you're going to lift your legs up, lift your hips up and over. Legs come parallel with the floor. You're scooping the abs in. You're pressing into the mat. You're going to separate your feet, flex your feet, and then slowly roll down through the spine with control. Bring the legs back up to 45, squeeze together, lift up, hips go up and over, legs are parallel with the floor, open, flex, and roll down. And one more time that way. Lift up and over, open, flex, and roll down. And this time you're going to keep your feet wide, lift up and over, and then bring the feet together, flex them, and roll down. So you're just reversing when to have your legs open and together. Lift up and over as they're separate, squeeze them together, flex, and roll down. One more time. Open, lift up and over, squeeze the feet together, flex, and roll all the way down. And bring your feet all the way down onto the mat. Now we're going to do single leg circles. So you're going to take one leg up to 45. Make sure you have enough room on either side of you. So I have my left leg straight. The quad is turned on. It's totally straight in the back of the knee. Pressing my hands into the mat. Pressing my back ribs into the mat. We're going to bring the left leg over towards the right. Circle it down, out, slightly towards the left. Up to center, pause. 4 more times this way. 2, 3, and 4. And one more, 5, and then reverse. 1, we're doing 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Hug the right or the left knee in towards your chest, towards the left shoulder, and then place it down on the mat. We'll switch legs. So the right leg's going to come straight up. I'm turning the quad on. My leg is totally straight. We're going to go over towards the left, circle it down, around, and up. Pause. Good. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then reverse. Open, down, around, and up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Hug the right knee into the chest and hug it over towards the right shoulder. And then grab both knees at the back of your knee and roll up to seated. We're going to come into rolling like a ball. So you're going to scoot your butt towards your heels, or heels towards your butt, and then grab the top of your ankles, and then your heels are going to be together, your knees are going to be shoulder width apart, and you're slightly rounded forward in your spine. So not hunching, just slightly rounded. You're gonna lift the heels off, balancing on your butt in between your sit bones and your tailbone. And then you wanna keep this distance from your knees to your chest, and you wanna keep the distance from your heels to your butt the same the whole time. You're gonna scoop the abs in, slowly start to rock back on your spine, and then rock back up to seated, balancing on your butt. Don't drop the feet. Good. 2, we'll try 10. 3, that way if you're not getting it right away, you have time to practice. 4, 5, 6, 4 more. 7, 8, 9, and one more time, and 10. Good. Place the feet down, lay all the way down on your back. We're gonna come into some bridges. Hands go down by your sides. We're gonna lift the hips up and down. So make sure you're not lifting too high up so you're not arching in your back. You wanna basically have a straight line from here all the way to your knees. So you don't wanna be too arched. But make sure you're squeezing the butt, turning on the hamstrings. That's 3 for me. We're gonna do 20. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hold it at the top. We're going to hold it up here, turning on the glutes and hamstrings for 20 seconds. Make sure you're lifted enough, but not too much. 10 more seconds. Good, and then 20 pulses down and up. 2, so basically halfway down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. Lower all the way down. Hug the knees in just to stretch out the low back. Rock out from side to side. And then we're going to grab the back of the knees and roll up to seated again. And this time we're going to come into a kneeling side kick series. So you're going to come onto your knees. I like to go this way on my mat so I have enough room on either side. And we'll start by placing the right hand down on the mat, left leg going straight out. So you're balancing like this. You want to have your knee pretty much under your hip. It's okay if it's a little bit over like this. You can try it either way. So the top hand's going to go on your hip. You're going to tighten the core, so you're engaging the core. And then we're going to slowly lift up the leg and down. So we're going to go up and down 10 times. 2. Just go as high as you can. Again, you don't want to be like swinging it up in the air and moving your hips back and forth. You just want to be going as high as you can using the hip muscles. Good. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're going to do 10 circles. 1, 2, 3, each way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, try to keep your legs straight, 9, and 10, and then reverse. 1, 2, just go as high as you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Place this foot down. We're going to lift the bottom foot up and bring it back behind the top foot, and we're going to hold it for 30 seconds in a side plank. Good. Make sure you're lifted in your hips. Try to stack your hips so you're not open like that. 20 more seconds. Keep breathing. 10 more seconds. Good, and then drop down. And we're going to come to the other side. So Come up onto your knees first, and then we're gonna take the left hand down, right leg out, and we're gonna lift and lower the right leg 10 times. 1, try to keep the right leg straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then 10 circles each way. So 1, 2, doesn't matter which way you start, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reverse. 1 just goes highs again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Place the top foot down. Bring the bottom foot behind the top foot for a side plank. And we're holding for 30 seconds. Again, your hips are lifted and stacked. You're not open like this. Keep breathing. 20 seconds. 10 more seconds. Good, and then drop down. And now we're gonna come into the series of 5. So we're gonna be laying on our backs. So come all the way down. We're gonna start with our knees into our chest. And then we're gonna curl the head and shoulders up off the mat. Hold onto the right shin with both hands. Elbows go high. Left leg extends out to 45. You're gonna turn this quad on. Pull the belly button down towards the floor. And then we're really pulling this knee in before we switch sides. And then tighten this little hug here. So you're really pulling it in. And switch. And switch. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's try 10 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. Rest. And then we're going to curl up again for double leg stretch. So both hands are on both shins, or one hand on either shin. Reach your arms up to the ceiling, legs out to 45. Circle the arms around, hug the knees in. So we're going to inhale, reach up and out with the legs. Circle, exhale, hug the knees in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more, 10. Good, rest. And then come up for a single straight leg stretch, so legs up to the ceiling, shoulders off the mat. Grab onto your right ankle or calf with both hands. Left leg extends out. Scoop the abs in. You're going to pull the right leg towards you. 2 little pulses, 2 times. 1, 2, and then switch. 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2. Good. 5, 6, we're doing 10. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hug the knees in and rest. And then grab or place your hands one on top of the other, and then bring them behind your head. Lift your shoulders off the mat. Legs go up to the ceiling. Squeeze the legs together. They're going down together and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bend the knees in, rest. Last one in this series, we're going to curl up for crisscross. So opposite knee to opposite elbow, extend the other leg out, look back. Lift your chest higher as you switch. Good, switch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, hug the knees in. You can rock out from side to side. And then we're going to grab the back of the knees. We're going to roll all the way up to seated, and we're going to come up to standing for a few leg exercises. So we're going to start with a normal squat. So your feet are going to be about hip width apart.
And then I like to always press my heels away from each other on the mat. So you're imagining you're ripping the mat apart. And then we're gonna lower down and up. We'll do 20. 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to lengthen through my spine even though I'm lowering and lifting. 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, and then go down. We're gonna hold for 20 seconds. So try to stay low, but lifted in your chest so you're not hunching over. You're trying just to squat down with your butt. About 10 more seconds. And then we're gonna do 20 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Stand up, shake the legs out. We're gonna come into a sumo squat. So feet wide, turn the feet out, and then to like a 45-degree angle. And then we're gonna squat down, knees come over the big toes. We'll do 10. 1, 2, it's an airplane. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go down. Hold it for 10 seconds at the bottom again. Your chest is lifted, your butt is sinking. 4 seconds. And then 10 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand up. Shake it out. We're just gonna do one more leg thing. All right, so we're gonna do a curtsy squat. We're gonna do 10 going up and down, 10 stationary, and then switch sides. So take the right foot behind you, keep the hips square, the foot's gonna be slightly over to the side, then you're gonna squat down, and then come up. 2, 3, so you're not twisting your hips, even though you're bringing your leg over to the side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep it here. We're going to go up and down 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake that leg out before we do the other side. So we're going to take the left foot back, slightly over the side, keep the hips square, go down, and come back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're just going up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Good. Shake it out. And then we're going to come down onto the mat for 2 more ab exercises, and then we're all done. So we're going to start seated for neck pull. Our feet are going to be a little bit wider than hip width apart. Feet are flexed, legs are straight. You're going to hold onto your head behind your head. So one hand on top of the other. Start by rounding forward. So you're still pulling the ribs back and pulling the abs this way as you round this way. So you're keeping your core engaged. So you're pulling your neck down. Then we're going to stack the spine. Start to lean back with a flat back till you can't anymore, and then curl the tailbone under, roll all the way down. And then with your hands behind your head, you're going to do the same thing as the roll up. You're going to lift your head and chest, round your shoulders forward, pull the abs in as you round forward. Drop down, stack the spine, lean back with a flat back, curl the tailbone under, lower all the way down. And again, inhale, lift, exhale, round, stack the spine, lean back, and roll all the way down. Let's do one more time. Inhale, lift, exhale, round forward, inhale, stack the spine, lean back, curl the tailbone under, and roll down. Good. And then roll up to seated. Last exercise, we're going to do the teaser prep. So grab underneath your knees, balance on your butt, bring your shins parallel with the mat. You can keep your legs together or separate. I like to squeeze mine together, it helps me. And then you're going to reach your arms forward. So we're going to try not to let the shins wobble as we slowly curl the tailbone under your roll down all the way, and then slowly peel the spine off the mat to come up. So try to imagine you're balancing a tray of very fragile glasses, and you don't want to let them drop. Good, roll down. Let's do 2 more. 1. And last one, 2. Good. Drop the feet down, take a butterfly stretch. And we are all done. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys got a good full body workout. Please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to stay updated on when I post new workouts, and I'll see you guys next time.